The North are crying that Akwashe Araba, let Nigeria be divided and be splitted. Let everybody go his way. It is no longer an issue of hiding. He said that if a system cannot work and has not worked, it is needless forcing it on anyone. That is the position of the northern leaders at this time. They are not now, of course, standing between the friends. Some argue that because they are no longer within the corridor of power, and of course, because the Sultana is now in the helm of affairs, they want to scuttle the system, and of course, let everybody go his way. But that notwithstanding, if that is the only thing that can solve the Nigerian problem, I think everyone must support them at this time because the time says now, and any further delay will lead to unimaginable catastrophe. Yes, he said that let Nigeria, Araba Nigeria, Akwasheshi, Amburu over. Isiam, this is what you have been talking since. Now, Ara wasn't there. That is it. That is what we are saying. People who are living in denial now. Hey, all that yahu. You don't come. Nobody can deny it. Everybody is now running head scatter. Divide Nigeria, divide Nigeria. No, let's live in Nigeria and let Nigeria happen to everybody. Now you will get to know that is the best decision you would have taken the last 60 years. I mean, but you are living in denial. Now they are coming out to shout. Now my concern is what are the Igbo traditional rulers doing? Are they indifferent? Have they been cowed down? Have they been silenced by the political leaders? Why are they not speaking out? Why are they living the life of cowardice when everything is set? The realities, the handwriting on the wall can no longer be denied. They are calling for the dissolution of Nigeria. According to that northern leader, he said, Nigeria have been given opportunity to succeed, but things are not working. We cannot continue to tell ourselves lies and live in denial. If things are not working, what is the need of staying together? What is the need of continuing as an entity called Nigeria? It is better let the Nnamdi Kanu be released and be allowed to take his Biafra with his people. Let the Oduduwa nation go their way, and we, the Northerners, could either decide to be in Nigeria or have a change of nomenclature. The handwriting is on the wall. Let him that wrong read it very clearly. It is no longer denial. This could be the reasons why, of course, Mazi Simon of the Prime Minister of the government of Biafra in exile have seen ahead that nothing can redeem, of course, the Nigerian state. And as such, he should conduct self-referendum for his own people. Those who believe in the cause of Biafra, that they should prepare ahead for going home. It is time to go home. According to, of course, the submission of the northern elders, this is not coming from Chigos Debo, but we are here to analyze and give in-depth analysis of events and to, of course, marry them together. Of course, different opinions coming from different quarters, this time prominent men and personalities are now addressing, of course, head-on the problem of Nigeria. But unfortunately, the same people have been living in denial for several decades, and things are not working out, and there is no any intention or any possibility or any foreseeable, of course, possibility of anything working. Rather, the Oni of Ife, the eminent, His Royal Highness, of course, of most, of course, reports, said that Nigeria is at the verge of total collapse. I mean, the humanity and the human system is about to collapse. Why must the politicians be ripping off the treasury of the country at the expense of the masses? Millions wallowing in poverty. And of course, no wonder kidnapping has become the order of the day. Have been striving, there is no security. This is the state of Nigeria as it stands now. Everybody calling for the dissolution of Nigeria because they believe Nigeria is not working and have not worked. And of course, having been given the opportunity, possibly have exhausted its opportunity or grace, of course, to be redeemable. By their submissions, Nigeria remains irredeemable. Of course, that is not coming from me. If the Northerners at this time, who have enjoyed power for barely 47 years since independence, can be lamenting and crying, let Nigeria divide. Is it an Igbo man who have not tested power? We now say, no, let's remain at war. If the Northerners who has produced the president, a military president, we now say, for barely 47 years, let Nigeria divide. That is something they are saying that most of the Southerners, unfortunately, are not seeing. They still remain in one Nigeria, a Miloka. A Miloka in abject poverty, people are trapped, kings are killed, and their perpetrators are nowhere to be found. What is happening? It is not coming on everybody. The updachi that is about, of course, to sweep across the length and breadth of this country is no longer deniable. It doesn't matter. You may choose to live in denial, but the reality is catching up, of course, from with everyone. And of course, if the Oni of Ife, one of the paramount ruler of in the Yoruba tradition, of course, and the custodian of the Yoruba culture and race, could come up and by right and bombast the politicians, telling them stop living in denial. I will pray for you. I will pray for you. I will pray for you if you think that we can continue in this state of barbarism, in this state of anarchy, in this state of lawlessness, in this state of unaccountability by the political leaders and those who are trusted with the position of leadership. Unfortunately, who should have been the custodians of human dignity have destroyed that opportunity, of course, of humanity to survive in this part of the world. This is coming your way, of course. We'll continue to keep in touch with the happenings as we bring the unbiased reportage of events across the nations of the earth, and of course, precisely of importance is Nigeria and what is happening, of course, within the human space. Well, I will come your way in subsequent edition. Let's know what are your reactions regarding this development. It's been an exciting day, and the weeks, of course, ahead as we continue to watch events unfold and people are speaking up. Of course, people are no longer being cowed, people are no longer hiding under the shell because whether you like it or not, the fire is blowing, according to the leader of the overseer, general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, my spiritual father. He said the wind is blowing. This could have informed the reason why the Oni, the highest, of course, traditional ruler in the Yoruba land, are coming out to say, my God, this one don't pass, waiting we go sit down the look. That is high time everybody talks because that is imminent danger looming. Unfortunately, we are all caught up in this mess and no one can live in denial. You can now justify the position of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. If the North, you call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu and subsequent, of course, exodus of Biafran state from Nigeria. What can you say? Who are you to stop that? Who are you to say no? Well, that is a question we have to review in subsequent edition. Let's know what is your take and reaction regarding this. We'll come your way, of course, with more intriguing and exciting analysis here in Callwave TV. That is where it happens. If you want to get the open ground news and unbiased reportage of analysis and in-depth, of course, analysis of events, this is where you will get it. Continue, of course, to watch us. For our existing subscribers, thank you for standing with us. And those who are watching for the first time, kindly hit the like buttons, subscribe to this channel, share this video, let it go viral. While the Oni of Ife, of course, His Eminence, is saying what the northern leaders are saying concerning this country, that in broken bottle there is no terrorism, and that is the reality staring at us. You cannot deny it, whether you hate Chigos here or not. That does not change the position. They have spoken. These are people who see ahead by virtue of their positions and, of course, attainment in life. They knew that Nigeria is a history. Let's know what is your case. If you have a contrary position, let's know via the comment section. It is heating up. It is becoming more interesting. And of course, as you rightly know, the Biafran self-referendum is ongoing. And we want to know, of course, those who are participating, how is it going? Is it a possibility or is there any challenges in the course of the process? Let's know and educate the masses. And of course, I know what the position is. One of the Nigerian papers reported that the Biafran government in exile, of course, is conducting polls for self-referendum and exit within the Nigerian state. I think News Watch also, of course, I read it and I was marveled and surprised. But coming with this the latest development from the Oni of Ife, the northern, of course, leaders or opinion thought are saying, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, let him go with his Biafra. Let Oduduwa leave Nigeria, of course, and continue with the nation. And let the North or the Arewa decide either to remain as Nigerians or have a change of nomenclature. Yes, I remain Chigos Zendibo, the host anchor, bringing you live and direct, of course, of events happening here. I wish, of course, to leave you at this time, coming your way in subsequent edition with more intriguing and exciting, of course, events and analysis your way. Remain blessed until we see you again.